All right, welcome back for your second question. I was hoping that chunking these into each question would help you really just focus in on each thing that you are doing. So remember, I'm doing a different key incident, and that all of your questions are really in relationship to Jim, okay, because he is our narrator. He's the person whose thoughts and we are following, and then when you look at other people's dialogue, it's always about how does it influence Jim. So in this particular case, for the second question, is how does the action it creates move the story along? It's supposed to say how does the action it creates move the story along. So let me make sure I fix that. But in this particular case, this is where I have to take what I know, what I read here, and I have to go and remember what else I read in the story. So when Jim writes this down, he says, I decide on the drive to their house that I need to get control of my life again, that this incident leads to Jim deciding to take a road trip home. This trip turns into a healing journey. So I have to take what happens after this incident and think, okay, what did this moment help him realize? Like what is he going to do next? So remember, in a story, each event has to lead to the next one. Kind of like in your day, when you wake up, if you don't brush your teeth, you have bad breath for the rest of the day, and that's something that you have to deal with for the rest of your day, right? So in this particular case, Jim makes this decision that he's going to get control of his life again, and in the case of the story, it propels him. It moves the story along. It propels the story, which of course leads him to taking that road trip. Okay, so you'll notice that this question right here often goes with this question. So just because I'm kind, let's look at yours real quick. For this one right here, what action does it create to move the story along? Sandy tells everybody to get out, and then he decides that he doesn't want to be alone in the room. So in this particular case, what does it do to move the story along? Because this happened, what happens next? Okay, so because this happens, what happens next? And that's where you really have to think about it, okay? Because this happens, what happens next? So that's where we have to think about our cause and effect relationship. So I hope this is helpful. On to the next one.